Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Josie's Point of View, where we focus on human interest stories throughout the Carolinas. Today is Friday and it's January the 22nd. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today I decided to develop just a short video to share my personal experience with the COVID-19 vaccine. I know there are a lot of different perspectives out there and some people are happy, some people are not, but I just want to share with you how things have gone for me. So let me begin by saying that here in North Carolina, we have similar complaints as other states, and that has to do with the extremely poor vaccination rate of residents. I have seen the pictures with the long lines, and I've heard stories of people having to stand in line for as long as 5 or 6 hours and then having to be turned away. But right now, North Carolina is providing immunization to healthcare providers, nursing home residents, people over 65, regardless of pre-existing medical condition. But what this does, as the pool of available residents increase, you envision that it would become more and more difficult to get your spot in line. Let me just share with you how things have gone for me. On Monday of this week, I saw a social media post from a local hospital asking residents to sign up for vaccines at a newly opened site, which just happens to be 5 miles from my home. At first, I was reluctant to sign up because of the potential of spending many hours only to have to face the possibility of disappointment. But anyway, I immediately clicked on the link provided, and within 3 or 4 minutes, I was being asked to select a day and time. I took the first date, the first hour available, and that was Wednesday, 20 January at 7 a.m. And I want you to know that was the best decision I could have made. Now, within a few minutes of signing up, I received an email from the North Carolina Department of Health and Human Services asking me to go online and fill out a short questionnaire and to bring that final document with me to my appointment. I immediately went online, filled out the required information, received a statement that says registration complete, printed it out, and I was ready. And on Wednesday morning, I arrived at the site at approximately 6:45 a.m. There were about 15 people ahead of me, but they had already been processed through security. There was no line whatsoever. I went through the first check. They wanted to make sure that I had an appointment, that I had gone online and completed my registration, and then they gave me a piece of paper with a radio frequency on it and asked me to sit in my car and listen to that radio frequency for further announcement. And around 7:20, we were given instructions to come in the building, so we got out our cars, we stood in line, maintaining social distance, and we were on our way. Once inside the building, we had to go through a registration desk just to verify that our information was complete, and then it was on to get our vaccine. I received a Pfizer vaccine. After the vaccine, I was asked to sit in my car for about 15 minutes before leaving, just to make sure I wasn't having any immediate problems. I had a doctor's appointment later that day, so by 11 o'clock, I was in the hospital. The only thing I noticed is that my blood pressure was a little bit elevated, but later that afternoon, I took it and it was back down within the normal range. 24 hours later, which was on Thursday, I had a little bit of muscle soreness, but it didn't last all day. And 48 hours, which is today, I'm having no problems at all. Now, we all know that with the Pfizer vaccine, a second dose is required. And what I like about this experience is that before I left that hospital, before I left that site, I already had my second appointment. I knew exactly the day, 21 days from the day I was vaccinated. It's going to be on the 10th of February. I knew exactly the time. I'm not going to have to go online, fill out any more forms. All I need to do is show up at my designated spot at the time that I have been given. And that's what makes this such a very good experience. So I want to give a personal shout out to Cape Fear Valley Medical Center and to the North Pavilion. Thank you so much. You've done an amazing job and you have a very satisfied customer. And that's all I have for you right now. Feel free to leave me a comment below and let me know what you think about this video. And by all means, I have just described my personal experience. Yours may be totally different, and feel free to share it. And I want to say that as a healthcare provider, I do believe in a science. I am not making any decisions for anybody else's family, but I know what I believe is best for mine. And I do believe that the vaccine is the way we need to go. I want to be able to return to some sense of normalcy. I want to be able to go visit my family, go visit my friends. I want to be able to return to the gym. I want to be able to see things and do things. I want to be able to travel like I used to before. And if it requires getting this vaccine, showing up for the second dose, that's exactly what I'm going to do. And then I plan on keeping my mask on until somebody tells me it's time to take it off. That's all for now. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.